And welcome back on this Wednesday morning. I had to think, it's not Thursday, but the sheriff's here. It's odd to have him here on a Wednesday. 75 degrees out there, going to be definitely a hot, humid day today. So try to stay cool, drink lots of water. High temperatures today, 95, may even see 97. Heat index about 101. So it's really going to be hot and muggy. Tomorrow, though, 40% chance of showers. Maybe that'll cool things off just a bit. Not much. 90 for that high. The rest of the weekend looking absolutely wonderful with no rain until possibly Monday. 230-4988 does get Frank.
Thought it was going to rain tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow is Thursday, 50%.
Limestone County
40%.
Sheriff Mike Blakely been in office 31 years?
This is my 31st year.
31st year. But first of all, we're going to talk about the rodeo. Was that the first or second time ever it had rained like that?
Well, we've had some rain several times, but that's only the second time we had to postpone a performance because of the rain. You know, we changed, had the Sunday night performance instead of Friday night. But the sad thing about it is we had to postpone our special needs rodeo, and that's something that we always, folks that are not familiar with it, this is where always Friday morning, the day of the rodeo, we have our over 300 clients that are people that with special needs, whether it be physically or mentally challenged. We'd already sent their T-shirts out to them, and we have a group of people that 3 Men on a Grill comes out and grills for them. We've got horseback rides, all those things. So we moved it till Sunday the 23rd.
Oh, it is Sunday. I thought it was Saturday.
No, we do it on Sunday the 23rd. The reason we didn't have time to reschedule it before school was out, so many of them that come to our event are brought there by buses and everything, so we wanted to have it on a weekend where that their parents could be able to bring them. So if anyone knows any physically or mentally challenged individuals that would like to come to our special needs rodeo, we'll be having it on Sunday the 23rd, and that's from 3 to 5 p.m. Anyone that wants to help at the special needs rodeo, contact my daughter-in-law Dawn at the Athens Fire Department. But we're looking forward to it. This is something we look forward to every year, and it's just a great thing.
Now, was there a possibility you were going to cancel the whole thing this year, or was y'all intending all along?
No way.
You can't do that.
I mean, there's no way. Too many times. Anytime I go to Birdie Thorn, that's the first thing those folks down there ask me is, Mike, when's the rodeo? They love it. They look forward to it. We thought about on Friday, the day of our rodeo, moving it to a gymnasium somewhere, but that would eliminate riding the horses and all the other things that they get to do. And so that's the reason we decided to just change put it.
Well, you know, you started, not you, but the girl, the rodeo queen started that. Now Anna Franklin has great success with that, and other people are doing it over there too. Got to give a shout out to Curtis Giles. If you're watching this morning, Curtis, we hope you can make it, man.
Absolutely, Curtis has always been there.
Oh, he's always been there.
I guarantee you, he's watching.
So you're going to have it on Sunday from 3 to 5.
3 to 5, and you know,
same stuff.
Well, yes, of course we won't have the rodeo clown there because you know they
Mike won't make it.
Another rodeo, but we've got some Shriners clowns that'll be there. The rodeo announcer that does the DJ so they can have music and they're dancing and everything. We've got a DJ that'll be there taking care of that. We'll have buggy rides, hay rides, horseback rides. We'll have some roping and different things from do. I've got Paul Evans, who brought out I think it was last year, year before last, came with the little dog, did some tricks. He'll be there. Petting Zoo will be there. We'll have all kinds of things for him.
Mike, with the rodeo just concluding on 31st, we can run some more of that video right now. It was muddy that night. My camera still has, I pulled the camera out the other day at the farmer's market. First time I'd used it since the rodeo. Mud all over it. I mean, mud literally all over it.
It's wonder you didn't have mud all over you,
sure it was mud?
Oh, I did. All over my hair, everything that night. How important is the rodeo to help finance some stuff for the sheriff's department?
Well, you know, when we started it, it was, you know, probably, you know, necessity is the mother of invention. So we started that rodeo in 1983 because we honestly did not have decent and enough vehicles to drive at the sheriff's office. We couldn't get funding for what we needed, so we started the rodeo, which we were able to buy a vehicle every year from the rodeo. Now I think it's gotten to the point where, you know, we have Limestone County's tax base is a lot better, and the sheriff's office is a lot better funded than it used to be in years past. But this is a social event for the community. I mean, it's something that people look forward to every year, and it's just great. We've already purchased or have got ordered. It should be here in another week or so. A new vehicle. We're buying a four-wheel drive Tahoe for one of our lieutenants. We're trying to place our lieutenants in patrol in four-wheel drive vehicles so that in the wintertime when we have inclement weather, a lot of times we have to, you know, park some of our vehicles because of the road conditions. We'll make sure we can.
Do you have to put a bid out on those, or you just go purchase them?
out of this, no. We just
Let's
probably
go first. Probably out Lynn Layton.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're one of our big sponsors.
Yeah, I know. They're already a big sponsor.
And, and the thing about it is, this is something that we able to do without it costing,
Right.
coming from our tax dollars.
Well, I know it's certainly a big thing. Hey, I talked a little bit about the Randy Bates retired, a great picture in Decatur Daily this week, and you wanted to talk a little bit about that. This was the inmates made this, I guess, for him.
One of our inmates made it. I mean, it was something that he is very talented in doing, making cabinets or stuff like that right there. So he decided he
28 years of service. All right.
That's a long time.
That was in Decatur Daily just this week, so we'll get that, even though he retired a couple of weeks ago. All right, Mike, let's talk about your seeking re-election. A lot of people lining up to run as Republicans against you. You, I'm assuming, and know this, like anything, you will stick with being a Democrat as you run after 32 years in office.
Well, right now is a little bit early to be talking a whole lot of politics for next year.
Well, you ain't got to worry about till November.
The main type of politics that I'm involved in, or any kind of campaign I'm involved in, is trying to ensure that all the people at the Limestone County Sheriff's Office and myself continue to do everything we can to provide the best service to the citizens of Limestone County, and that's doing our job. Hopefully, is the best type of campaigning we can do. But it's a long way. They say a week's a lifetime in politics. So I mean, we're talking about.
I've got political experience.
November of next year.
And a week was about my limit.
A former candidate, yes. I mean, but I don't know. I think that sometimes people get tired of politics if you just keep throwing it out there.
But does it concern you that just because somebody runs as a Republican that they automatically assume that they're going to get elected?
Well, no, not really. I mean, that's almost.
It's happened in the state of Alabama last time,
If you remember, I mean, I told somebody in the election several years ago that a statement that I think some people got mad that I made a statement, but I told them that Nick Saban running on a Democrat ticket would have been beaten by one-legged sex offender. I mean, but
if he was a Republican,
right? I mean, but I think that the sheriff's race is too important to be left up to folks just voting because of the party. And I've got a lot of good friends that are Republicans. I've got a lot of good friends that have always supported me that are Republicans. And the guys that are seeking the sheriff's office on a Republican ticket, they're good guys. And, I consider most.
Some of them claim they're great friends of yours. Well, they're great friends of me while they run against you.
Every one of them started in law enforcement. They're not good enough friends that I want to give them my job, but I mean, but they're good guys.
But why should it make a difference what your stance is on abortion or gay marriage just because you're the sheriff? All I want you to do is protect us, and you've done a fantastic job doing that for 31 years.
The sheriff doesn't have anything to do with policy.
Exactly.
As far as that would go. And, the bottom line is I think a lot of people are starting to realize that, it really doesn't matter whether they're Republican or whether they're Democrat. I mean, a lot of if you get in Washington or Montgomery and you shake them up in a sack and dump them out, you can't tell a damn's worth of difference between any of them.
That's probably true. What about the funeral home director in Huntsville that
Oh, yeah, he won as Republican, beat Bobby Berryhill. He didn't even have a... He didn't even
know where to store the
he didn't even
bodies.
have
He didn't
money
have a
to
place.
get a van to go pick the body up with.
So you don't always pick the right person.
Well, I mean, like I said, I understand and I respect anybody's, political opinions but what has gotten really concerns me is that we have seen so much partisan politics, that has really destroyed a lot of good things here in our country lately. Some people in some parties are almost, for example, like some of the fundamentalist Muslims in some of these foreign countries that hates just every American. I think you've got some that either in the Republican Party or Democratic Party that automatically just hate the other party. And I mean, I don't know, that's wrong.
All right, one last thing here. How do I hire your crew that sold that program? You're going to have to come out with a volume 2 and just make it. It's getting too big to tote around the rodeo, Mike.
Well,
so you're going to have volume 1, volume 2, and let the people carry 2 of them around.
The main thing is get everybody to pay the bills.
Yeah. We have that same problem. Some people don't pay as good as they say they're going to.
Yeah, but most people have good intentions.
Yeah. And thanks for the skybox move this year.
He's being nice.
Yeah, that caused a controversy.
I heard about that.
Well, Brad's got to have adequate space up there, and Frank enjoys sitting up there.
You made
All right,
Sonny
Sheriff.
happy.
Look
Well,
forward
I
to
appreciate y'all helping us get the word out on the special needs rodeo, because that's
And we'll
that's
plug
very
it all next
important.
week,
It's
too.
important to a lot of people,
It
and
is.
anyone's welcome to come out. If you go volunteer, though, please contact my daughter-in-law Dawn.
She does
and
a
if you
great
know
job.
anyone that's would be in that particular category to come out and participate or enjoy this special needs rodeo, be sure and tell them.
Thank you again, Sheriff, for Limestone County. 31 years, going on 32, and maybe many more. Thank you, Mike. Good to see you up here. We'll take a break, come back. Gloria's got so much written in the book. We'll hold Roy off here for a few more minutes. We'll get back with him. You stay healthy, 10% off each and every Wednesday down at Herbs and More. Mention something about the program. Y'all,
Yay.
hang on.